This first one says, I'm a resurrected dreams of a fallen king. Cause he was fighting for our freedom so we could let it ring. He fought for a future that he would never see, but I'ma pay my respect and live my life through his legacy. The home of the brave, built on the back of the slaves. Back in the day, that was the way foundation was laid. Born in the pain, our people needed a change, seeking escape, so they started feeding their brains to articulate, so people could hear what they needed to say. Fred and Martin and others proceeded in leading the way. They trailblazed, seizing the day, clearing the way. Through their footsteps, the road to redemption was paved. And they took it all the way to the grave, and freedom came at the cost of the sacrifices they made, the prices they paid, and I refuse to have let them just happen in vain. And now we live in a day where their memories are passing away, and the fortune and fame is leading people astray. The money, power, respect, everybody's pursuing the hustler's ambition. There's over 1 million of them locked up in the dang prisons. Brothers die at the end of the pistols, their hands gripping. This can't be the freedom that they marched for. It had to be far more. Because every year we celebrate civil rights, but turn around and won't even act civilized.
Yeah.
Why it gotta be February before we realize that the way we've been representing is letting the king's vision die?
Yeah.
See, we get the money with more problems. The children got no fathers. The cop killers and praise robbers, shooting and killing without even weighing the options, acting hellish to make profit. Selling crack to your own people, infecting with no conscience. See, it's all about getting money. And I'm about getting money, but not at the cost of your soul. It seems like the only power we know is under money's control. See, I'm striving to get the type of respect that you only get when you old, because wisdom and freedom is worth more than silver and gold. Ever since I was born, I've been wondering why. And the moment that I find out, then I'll be ready to die, because all you see is the courage when you look in my eyes, and I'm living vicariously through the words of the wise.
Yeah.
See, I fearlessly stand for the righteous in a world full of lies, where everybody wants to be the truth, but first you gotta remove your disguise. See, criminals seem to be winning because nobody's standing against them. There's so many crimes being committed that they're running out of places to send them. See, I ain't saying that guns kill people, because we know that people kill people. And it ain't no secret that you don't really need a weapon to do evil. Because just as well as suicide is a killer, your words can be lethal, and it's a world full of murder, and it's hard to remain peaceful. See, black babies killing black babies in cold blood on live footage. And I wonder sometimes if it was white babies, would it play out the same, would it? See, thugs, gangsters, and goons, hustlers, players, and fools, we was never meant to be a culture that's known for breaking the rules. See, convicts, this nonsense is quickly tying the noose, but I speak on black crime, and I'm soft for declaring the truth. See, I'm trying to bring honor back to my people. Woo! Alright, trying to bring honor back to my people. Youngins killing, blood spilling, drug dealing, screaming they got nothing to lose, watching people live and die doing dirt, still trying to walk in their shoes. See, all that these dudes prove is that it ain't worth it. The streets are full of rats and snakes. See, you can kill a rat, but you can't tame a serpent. See, when the seeds that you sow come back to bite, the wicked show no mercy. See, man can take another man's life, but only God can give a man purpose. See, they say it's a hard knock life for these people of color. See, it's a white man's world and this, that, and the other, but it's the black man's greed that got us oppressing each other.
Yeah.
See, we gotta set our expectations higher in order to rise above it. More families and less single mothers.
Yeah.
See, I hear nigga this and nigga that, and they want us to stop saying nigga, but honestly, I'm more concerned with us just not being niggas.
That's what's up.
Pulling triggers and people perish for lack of vision.
Yeah.
Employing grave diggers, chasing 6 to 8 figures. Alright? I said, oh black rose, how beautifully you have developed. In spite of the odds and the opposition due to your environment, see, you knew that no one expected you to survive any of the many grueling trials you have endured. Through your development, while the rest were held in on your failure, you were heaven bound, headed for success. Hard pressed for the best, resilience and finesse. Your leaves forever reaching for the sky, even in this cursed wasteland. They told you wouldn't survive, here in these gardens that are all barren now, that the flowers of the past are dead now. And all that's left are these sidewalk dandelions, but you defied their doubts, and your determination fertilized the crack in the concrete jungle that you sprang from. And you flourished. Through many feet treaded upon you, your roots proved harder than the concrete you were embedded in. And as your power increases, the concrete breaks around you to make room for your roots and their growth, but still the outside world doesn't understand your triumph, so they continue to attempt to destroy you. They've reached out their hands to try to uproot you, so you've grown thorns to sting the hand that goes along. Hold up, I messed it up. Hold up. I was like, all right, let me find my place. I got a sloppy hand right there. So it's like, now there's a sting that goes along with your beauty. Black petals burst forth, erupting from the buds on the end of your arm stems. As if you closely can see them, the blood stains from naive hands trying to take you for themselves for their foolish and selfish desires. But you wasn't having that. So now the evidence is left behind of brothers who tested and underestimated the power of a black rose sister like you. See, thus was the residue of wounded prides and the stains on the concrete surrounding this powerful flower. And even the seasons try to make their end of you, but they fail. As the fall comes and blows away your leaves, and the petals fade for a time, but the winter chills, and it stays late, discouraging you, making everything appear dead or dying, but not you, because each spring you arise stronger than the last. But even the rains of spring attempt to wash you out, but you use that as your advantage, growing all the more. So as not to drown you, and the summer heat comes and scorches and burns, and still you thrive. Virtuous rose, I envy your strong will and your will to survive. That power that you possess is nothing less than greatness at its best, I must confess. You're an inspiration. Your overwhelming greatness all wrapped up in your beauty and innovation, your determination, sister. Don't ever lose your strength. It's encouraging. The way that you know who you are is intriguing to me. And now when we see you, brothers raise their standards. And little sisters, even though they're only seeds, they can look up to you and set high dreams and aspirations at what they can be. Then they set some goals, and I know that they can learn to reach them, and some black rose sister like you will be there to teach them. See, the beauty of the flower, the sting of the thorns, the strength of the roots is what makes the difference in a black woman into a black rose.